Hi, everyone, and welcome to episode 14 or 15 of It's Cool with Jasmine Cool. Missed last week. This episode's gonna be late. Not liking that. Um, we have a special guest this week that you can't. You can only see it. And if you're just listening, I'm sorry, but it's my cat Peanut Butter who decided that now was a good time to sit on my lap. I'll see. There. You can get some of her purse. Yeah. My cat has very nice purse. This one does anyways. Ugh. It's already going quite interestingly. But yeah. The video from 2 weeks ago is still not up. I finally got it uploaded to Google Photos, so I can edit it, but I've been discovering that my environment / habits at home are not conducive with productivity or good mental health. So that's always fun. Yeah, I don't really know what happened. I told myself that when I came home from break, I was not going to I was not gonna fall back into my old habits, and then immediately did. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Uh and those old habits would be spending every free second on my phone or in my bed. I have a bunch of projects I should be doing, want to be doing, even, you know? It's that kind of that's the thing that always confuses me about it, is because it's things I like doing. Like my projects, my Christmas present to my mom is going to be an embroidered pair of jeans that I'm embroidering. And I have the jeans sitting over there on top of my embroidery box, and I just haven't started it. I'm making something for my sister. Hopefully she doesn't see this up. I don't think she watches anyways or listens. So but just in case she randomly decides to. My jaw looks lopsided right now to me in the camera because half of my face is in the light and half of my face has shadows coming onto it. But the lighting is better than last time because I'm filming during the day. So the window right in front of me is actually helpful. Yeah. But I went back to work, which is part of the problem, because the shift I work is 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. and then I work every weekday. Oh, it's a good thing I have to change this outfit because my cat is a ginger cat. She's orange. That explains a lot about her. And I'm wearing all black. So she's currently getting cat hair all over me. But yeah, so that certainly doesn't help, because the routines I had set up at college that were really good for me was I would go to sleep at 11, or I would be getting ready for bed at 11, and then I would wake up every day waking up, my alarm would go off at 7:30 because I had an 8:30 class. So and then that's all obviously completely fucked because I work from 3 to 11 every night, and then I normally eat when I get back. I have a couple breaks that I eat during on my shift, but there's cat hair everywhere. Um, uh, I normally eat like what my family had for dinner when I get home. Um, but yeah, and I'm kind of slipping back into my old habits from the summer, which were like, you know, waking up at like 11, going, like, spending time on my phone, and then going to work, coming home, eating. Except the thing that's different is I haven't really slipped in my skincare and dental hygiene routine because in the summer, when I would get home, I would be so tired, and there would be like a couple times when I just skipped it and I just like went to bed. And I always felt bad about doing that, even though it's not really something to feel bad about, but like, you know, I wasn't taking care of myself. But um and I had like fixed that in college because my routine was so steady of like when I got up and I had a class every day, so I like had and I saw people every day, so I like had to get up, get dressed, and do everything. There've been a couple times when I skipped my mouthwash, but that's about it. I think it's twice. And 2 times this week I um I had to use a streak freeze on Duolingo. I was like gonna lose my streak on Duo. So sad. Ugh, but it's fine. No, it's not. But um yeah. Yeah. I don't know that I've talked about my job before, but I'm an industrial hooper for this clothing company. So I put like, oh my god, my nose is itching now, and I am not allergic to cats. Um, I'm like the only person in my family remaining that's not allergic to cats. I don't think any of us really were when we got the cats. Um, and then it started with my younger brother, I think. He just had like such bad allergies, and then we got him actually allergy tested. He's allergic to cats and dogs. Dogs worse, um, but also cats. And what makes this even funnier, when we got that test, we didn't have a dog. And then we bought a dog after that. A while after. But we still knew that. We knew my younger brother's allergic to dogs. Still bought a dog. I don't know why we bought a dog. I really don't. It baffles me continuously because my mother was always, we are not getting a dog. We are not getting a dog. She did not like my aunts and uncles' dogs, the way they acted, smelled, and plus she thought a lot of the ones that they picked were ugly. Um, and then one day in February, because my sister had been, bitching about it, um, they go to look at these Aussie Pom puppies and come back with a dog. And then they send me to Farm and Fleet to get a bunch of stuff. I'm like, awesome. Great. Why did we buy a dog? And I love my dog. But they're fucking expensive. They're food expensive as hell, especially our dog because she's picky. And you have to buy toys constantly because they're like getting destroyed. Ugh, because she's an Aussie Pom. She's a medium-sized dog. She's basically just a small Australian Shepherd. a medium-sized Australian. She's not this tall. A medium-sized Australian Shepherd. So, like, it's really weird. She thinks she's both big and small at the same time. It's really funny. And I love her, and she's adorable. She looks both like a fox and a bear and a dog all at the same time. And she has one ear that didn't perk up, so it's like bent. It's really cute. Yeah, she's a little redhead. So when I had my hair dyed kind of red, we looked very similar. I have my hair dyed kind of red right now. I had a semi-mental breakdown. Not really. I didn't really. I just wanted to dye my hair red. Dye it red again because I liked it like that. But you can't really tell because it was a darker red, and the way I dye my hair is like kind of bad. Like, not bad. Like, I'm not very good at it. And what I do is I just like kind of squirt it everywhere and like focus it like on my roots, and then whatever gets towards the ends kind of gets towards the ends. So they're like where my natural color with my highlights, and then there's like some darker red in here. But you can't, there's not really a noticeable difference unless you're like up close or you knew exactly what color my hair was before. Yeah. So I did that. I did it while listening to Midnights by Taylor Swift. Not my first listen, but I figured it was fitting for dyeing my hair. Yeah. I feel like y'all need some more peanut butter purrs. This has turned into cat ASMR. I'm kidding. Oh, I don't know if I introduced my cat Peanut Butter. I showed her. Her name is Peanut Butter because she is like the color of peanut butter. Also peanut, also butter, also butternut, also peanut nutter or nutter butter. I have another cat named Peter, a girl, well, female, who is like a gray stripy cat. My cats are like the two cats you see everywhere, the ginger and then the gray stripy one. Yeah, she has a little orange spot next to her ear. She's faster. Always kind of has been, but Peanut is also crippled. So she got attacked by a groundhog when she was little, and like she lost a couple toes and broke her like front right leg, and it was in a cast for a while and everything, but it just never healed right. So now it's all funky. She's got like an extra joint, and that paw is kind of weird. She limps around a lot of the time. She's fine. My cats are indoor-outdoor cats. They like being outside, but they also don't. They like being inside too. Which is funny because I don't think they were supposed to be inside-outside cats. I think they were just supposed to be outside cats. And then when Peanut Butter got hurt, we had to have her inside. And then, like, during the winter, because I live in the Midwest, we had to let them be, like, inside. Because we couldn't really find a good way to keep the garage warm enough. And they used to kind of like each other, and they've kind of just grown to hate each other. I don't know what it is. They just don't like each other anymore. It's kind of weird. Peanut hates the dog, wants nothing to do with the dog whatsoever. Peter, can tolerate the dog on occasion. The dog's name is Brandy, Brandi, because we didn't name her after the alcohol, even though we definitely did, because she's like the color of brandy. Ugh. I didn't even know we spelled it like that until we had a one of our musicals, there was like no live audience. It was like completely live streamed. And for intermission, we had like a slideshow, and your family could like send in slides. But in the slideshow, my family, of course, sent in pictures of our pets because we don't take pictures of each other or together, really. There'll be like 4 for the calendar that my mom's side of the family does. There'll be like 4 pictures of us that we take for that. But they sent in pictures of our pets, and I saw that it was spelled with an I, and I was like, that's dumb. I disagree. It should not be like that. But it's whatever. Yeah. My cats we got from this farmer like 45 minutes, an hour away, that my aunt knew that they had cats. The cats are like mine. They were like my present. The dog was technically my sister's present, except it's really my mom's dog. That dog follows my mom around like nobody's business. It's kind of weird. I'm honestly surprised she's not opened the door yet, because I'm the only one home, and this dog likes to be around people. She's probably sitting on the stairs waiting for me to come out, which is funny. My dog also has anxiety. My family has so much anxiety. We got a dog that has anxiety. It's really funny. Yeah. I watched Wednesday. That was very good. I liked it a lot. I'm Team Tyler, and I don't give a shit. I know how it ends. I don't like Xavier. And I know everyone, I don't. Honestly, I was really Team Rowan, but then they got, actually, that's a spoiler, but, so I'll shut up. I was Team Rowan, but if you've seen it, you know how that goes. And if you haven't seen it, go see it. Find someone with Netflix if you don't have it, or find it somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I was more of a Wednesday, but I'm really not. Not really an Enid either, but I kinda am. You might look at my room and be like, you're an Enid. But, like, my room is just pink. It's not really completely colorful, it's just pink. Yeah. You can't actually see my favorite wall in the room because it's behind the camera. For those of you just listening, basically, there's a ton of shit on my walls, like everywhere. I actually ripped some paint off in a couple places because I had some plaques hanging up, and then I took them down for my graduation party, and they were hanging with like command strips, and I kind of just ripped them off the wall, and the paint came with it. So yeah, if you do that with a command strip, make sure, because I figured out a way to get it down without ripping the paint off. It just was like my second or third try. You just have to like pull at a downward angle and it's fine. Yeah. But this wall behind me, there's a wall that's got a bunch of like paper looking stuff. That wall is all stuff, most of it's stuff that I've drawn. There's like a couple photographs, but it's all stuff that I've drawn. And I'm not a good artist. Keep that in mind. I do not claim to be good at drawing or an artist of any kind. It's mostly like inspirational quotes, which is kind of embarrassing. But yeah, or like just positive, happy things. Even though Because when you're sad, you just pretend you're not. That's my solution. I'm the kind of person, like all the jokes about like there's like two types of depression, the like with music especially, there's like the sad songs, sad and like, whatever, and then there's like pretending it doesn't exist, and that is me. I want happy, happy. I'm happy, you know? Um, especially when I'm not happy. Um, like I have to be in a very specific mood to listen to sad or even just slow music because of what it does to me. Because I will fall down there very quickly. I will fall down. Um, yeah. There's also a banjo next to me. This is my brother's old banjo. He plays the banjo. And, I came back from like, he got a new one. A pretty nice one. A while ago. That's gonna fall. Fuck. Okay, I shouldn't have touched it. Anyways, he got a new one a while back. Um, that is pretty nice. And I came back from college for my birthday, and it wasn't that his old one was in my room, and Peanut is going. She will probably come back. She's just kind of sitting there. But yeah. And then his old electric guitar is also over, like, between my bed. Yeah. My quote wall. Some of my favorites. I have some Winnie the Pooh characters because that's the only kind of actual thing I can draw. It's Winnie the Pooh characters. There's a picture of Spider-Man that's like, uh, it's okay if you don't look at the arms. Because they're complete, like, just where the arms are going and how they're going there is not actually possible. There's throw kindness around like confetti. There's Dumbo. Oh, I guess I can do some Disney characters. Like, I have a picture of Dumbo that says, "Don't just fly, soar." There's a bunny that if you're scared, just be scarier than whatever is scaring you. Very true. Except I'm not very scary, so, yeah. I can draw kind of people from the back, as long as I don't have to draw their feet, or arms, or hands. So, yeah, there's a girl with an umbrella standing in the rain. There's another one of a different girl with an umbrella. Well, she threw the umbrella, standing in the rain, but that one says, there's some quote about music, I don't know. Though I fall, I will rise again, with a dead sunflower and then an alive sunflower. There's, if you want to change the world, start by singing when you're up to your neck in mud. That's from a commencement speech by a Navy SEAL that my older brother had to watch in high school for his football team. And because he started making his bed every day. And when a teenage boy starts making their bed every day, you're like, what the fuck? So then he told us and showed us what it was from. And then I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So then I started making my bed every day. So, and I still do. I still make my bed every day. Because I'm all about the small things to get you to the larger things. Okay? So, whatever works. There's a couple quotes from like some of my favorite books, like the Divergent books. I was obsessed. I still am kind of obsessed with the first book. The only one I really liked. The second one, completely pain. Third one, also pain. I don't even think I've read 4. So, yeah, I like the first one. And then by that same author, actually, a duology that I like a lot better is the Carve the Mark duology. The Carve the Mark and the Fates Divide. I really like that. There's Life is Full of Hurt, and your capacity for bearing it is much greater than you believe. And then I did a little thing that's supposed to look like the cover of the book, which I'm actually kind of proud of because it kind of worked. It's, again, not fantastic. None of this is like, oh my god, that's so cool. But, I've got pictures from some classic movie musicals. There's like a picture of Gene Kelly from Singing in the Rain. Literally fantastic. I want to be Gene Kelly. Ugh, that man, kind of an asshole, but whatever. I have a drawing of a cat that's actually pretty good. Again, not fantastic, but one of the better things I've ever drawn that I actually thought I'd lost. And then I found it one day randomly and I was like, oh my god. There's a sun, a moon, and an earth that are completely out of proportion. No. Well, my video just cut out, so, my iPhone storage is full because I still have the video from last week on there that I didn't delete. Even though that's like the only thing on my phone, and fucking Apple is the worst fucking thing on the planet. Okay, I can go off on Apple, but I won't right now. I will continue talking about my wall because the people watching the video have seen it enough and you can't really see any of this stuff anyways. Which one was I talking? I was talking about my Gene Kelly pictures. There's also Calamity Jane, Kiss Me Kate, and The Bandwagon because I got a 4-movie pack that those were the movies in it. So, yeah. And then, yeah. Then there's some other stuff. There's Manners Maketh Man, which is just printed um, from the Kingsman movies, which I really liked. And then the wall, actually directly behind me, has a world map, a weird kind of map of it's not really a map, it's like a picture of Pennsylvania. Because, like Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, I think. Because my brother toured there and then gave me that for some reason. The map was also my brother's. And then that also has posters from like every musical I've been in, like my 4-man high school ones. Actually, I don't have one from my freshman year. Freshman year, I was in Once Upon a Mattress, which I don't have. But then I've got Les Mis, which was my sophomore year. Beauty and the Beast, which was my junior year. That was the one that was completely live streamed, and we had to wear these face shields that made us look like beekeepers. Rent was also my sophomore year, but that wasn't through my high school. That was through like this community theater thing that I technically wasn't supposed to be in that production, but we knew somebody who got me and my friend in. And then Chicago was my senior year, and I have a picture of my friend that she hates and she has mine. Even though I liked mine, I let her have it. And then also from Rent, I have one of the posters we made that were like advertisements for Marines protest thing. And then I've got Pointer cheerleader thing because I was a cheerleader. A random thing of Germany that I made in Spanish class like 2 years ago. I don't know why that's up there. And then a Pointer basketball thing from the one year I played basketball. And then I've got a giant music sign that I got for Christmas one year. A Something Rotten poster from when I was in Something Rotten. That's also with the same community theater thing that Rent was. That one was really fun. I was an egg, and I was also just like a ensemble dance person, and I was a bard boy. Very fun. I've got a Mardi Gras mambo of the Dirty Dozen Brass Band, and yeah, that was cool. I got to see that. An ABBA Voyage, it's ABBA, and I hate that. An ABBA Voyage poster, another quote poster, a little yarn decoration that I made, and um like a bulletin board type thing that's got a bunch of random shit on it. I've got like programs from all the musicals I was in, um a paper that I wrote that was like a project in middle school about Alexander Hamilton. Some stuff from softball my sophomore, one of the years. A napkin that my cousin drew on because she's a tattoo artist, and she just drew it at my graduation and it was really cool. Her name is Kylie Rose on Instagram. I don't actually know what her handle is, but she's very good. And then some other random shit. I don't know if you could see my giant pile of crochet, but that's there as well. Yeah. Anyways, this was a really random episode that will have half video and mostly not. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll try not to miss another week or make it late, but we'll see what happens. So, all right. My favorite song this week is I've been listening to Sabrina Carpenter's album Emails I Can't Send. So I guess I'll go with Can't Read Your Mind and Already Over. Kind of obsessed with Already Over. It I did the run from like the pre-chorus, and I did it and I was like, "Wait a minute," cuz I normally can't do stuff like that, but then I did it and I was like, "Whoa." Um but yeah. So, thank you for listening. If you're still here, bye.